What is up, everybody? Panzernator here, back with Hearts of Iron 4 Canada. We're just rolling along, wondering if this war's going to start. Ooh, just when I said Republic of Spain had it, National Spain has gotten things, kind of gotten things in order. I don't know if they're, I'm sure they might capitulate eventually, but yeah, the Spanish Civil War just keeps raging on. Let's look at how this is. Now, yeah, National Spain's not that close to capitulation. They're like more than halfway there, but they're still holding out pretty damn good. Okay, so oh wait, y'all actually got both of these. So what does this do? Ground support, interception, detection. So, we'll wait until our next dude before we get any airplanes. So I guess we could go land doctrine. Air doctrine. Some kind of doctrine. I do want. We don't have the production to do that yet, so I guess we'll wait. I guess doctrines are not the worst thing to get, even though we have we have jack shit for an air force. We have 24 naval bombers, and none of these affect naval bombers. So that is just the life of a lower power. Yeah, just the nationalists are actually moving around or doing some work. So. Okay, let's get radar. I mean, sure. There's nothing better to get. There's stuff better to get. And Amelia Earhart circumnavigates the globe. Wow, so last video we had the Hindenburg avoiding disaster, and now Amelia Earhart has circumnavigated the globe. For all we know, we're not even going to have World War II. I think that's being a little too optimistic. The walkie-talkie. Wow, that's interesting. A motorized army. Canadian Infantry Corps. What does Camp X do? Encryption or decryption? And over here, no, let's get these infrastructures because at least this one, because it's going to be necessary for Japan declared war in China. Got construction dose. Let's start getting excavations. That's what we need to get. I wonder why the AI isn't going for those. Like, why are you not researching the all that stuff? Develop the Raj. Can you develop us? Okay, so more innovations. They had army innovations. Now they want air innovations. Alpine forts. That is good. That'll piss off Italy. Is that okay? You better do extend the Maginot too. You better do extend the Maginot because extend the Maginot is incredibly important. Wait, why do I even want the fighter one? When I'm going to pick the strategic bomber thing. That's just dumb. Okay, what do we have? Escort fleet, ship designer, Kingston Shipbuilding Co. So this increases their range, but reduces the carrier's armor. And this increases the production costs, but increases the max range for screen ships. Ooh. Halifax Shipyard Limited. I like this one. Yeah, Pacific Fleet Designer, bigger ships. Kind of means better ships. Ooh, Shadow Factories, 5% world tension. Let's do it. Hell yeah. Get some more factories and all that stuff. Good deal there. How's our deficits going? So we need artillery. We got that one. Let's get this other one. And let's change one of these factories from infantry equipment to artillery because we can. And yeah, I know we have other stuff we can build. It's just we don't have factories or dockyards with which to build them because our industry is trash. Because we're Canada. Nothing against Canadians. It's just a minor power in this war. It's part of the Raj. Not the Raj, the Commonwealth. Could you imagine if the Commonwealth, all the Commonwealth countries were as good as major powers? The Allies would be unstoppable. Our job is not to win the war. Our job is to play a role in the war. So we need to keep all that in mind while we are going through this Let's Play. Okay, so let's get the Hurricanes, the Canadian Hurricanes. That seems quite interesting considering Canada's too far north for hurricanes. But then again, Britain's kind of not in the area for hurricanes, I guess. Yeah, hurricanes. No, hurricanes like do like this number. They go like here, from like the coast of Africa. They develop here, and then they do just mess stuff up. Like, you know, anywhere from Sandy up here all the way down, yeah, and Central and Latin America and all that. I should know this. I'm from Louisiana. We get hurricanes all the time. And, yeah, I'll leave it at that. The Singapore strategy, what does that do? That adds forts in British Malaya. There we go. Hey, can you go development in Canada, please? Please? That'd be nice. So let's go with our national focuses. So we got that one. So we added a bunch of factories. The plan. What does this do? Gains, grants fighter operational range. So that gives us a bunch of extra stuff. We could go with a bunch of these things. What else? What else could we do? War bonds. Means we have to be at war. What does this do? More than 20% world tension. That's interesting. Let's go with the plan, because our motorized army, Camp X, walkie-talkie. Let's go with the walkie-talkie. Apparently Canadians invented the walkie-talkie or something like that. Wow, we got so many more factories. So let's no. One more there, and let's start building some damn airplanes. Let's continue building swordfish, and let's build fighters. Naval bombers and fighters are some of the most important ones. And yeah, I know we don't have resources, but I don't really care. We're only getting a couple a year. Soviet withdrawal. Soviets are pulling out of Manchuria. That's good, I suppose. Good for them. Kind of. So yeah, actually, yeah, that's fair, I suppose. Excavation 1, okay. So we got that. It's almost 1938, so we could get the yeah, let's get the computing machine. Let's get that. Good little technology there. Get our research time cranking even faster. Let's get material designer. Let's get, I want the support units research time, because I use way too many support units. It's just my play style. Like support, I just pack in as many support units as I can. In fact, we can add recon right now, so we're gonna do it. And we have plenty of support equipment. Yep, there we go. So our need was addressed, and y'all need to train up a little bit because, well, y'all don't have, you're not at 100% anymore. So we got the walkie-talkie. Let's go with Infantry Corps, Royal Canadian Regiment of Artillery, a motorized army, airborne technology. I don't want airborne land doctrine. Ooh, all these are just interesting. I guess we could go with. Ooh, let's go with Halifax shipyards. Let's get some navy. Let's get some naval stuff cranking. Let's build that submarine fleet we wanted. Maybe we can. Okay, now stop. Maybe we can get that. Get somewhat of a navy, you know, to harass the Germans and the Italians and anyone who decides to go to war with us in terms of interrupt their convoys. The United States is doing more of its Monroe Doctrine stuff, so we got that. Ooh, we got a 50% research bonus, but we don't really want radar. We don't need it in our corner of the world. So, ooh, strategic bombers. But we do want the strategic bomber company. So we need to start going down the where we can actually start going down these eventually. And now that we got the truck, it'll unlock in a day. So let's do that. Boom, we got our truck. Let us continue. What else do we need? Paratroopers. Ooh, the Stuart Kangaroo, the Ram Kangaroo, Churchill Kangaroo. I guess those are, those are just tanks without church. Okay, field hospitals, obviously critically important for a nation with low manpower. I say we go with Ooh, all interesting. I guess we should go with more support companies, or actually, let's go with the anti-tank, so we can start building that. We'll take the interwar fighters. Yeah, upgrade to the Hurricanes. I like how it has to ask if we're if we're willing to lose the production on this fighter, because did we even finish one? We have 3 fighters. Big time, boys. We're big time in it. I'm pretty sure we're just gonna send all these fighters to the UK too. We're just gonna send them like 1 a month. How's France doing? Yeah, get rid of your communism. Char de bataille. That means battle tank. Oh, here comes that Anschutz. What about Poland? What are you doing? I know you're doing Central Industrial Region, but you need to join the Allies. Halifax shipyards. That's awesome. We need to go down the air doctrines. That'll give us the strategic bomber plan. What does this do? Which one unlocks that guy? Cookie carriers, strategic bomber models. Okay, so we gotta go all the way down here. Might as well get started. And what are you doing? Socialist science. The United Kingdom announces Balkan diplomatic initiative. Guarantee. Okay, so Anschutz of Austria. So what did that do? What did the Balkan diplomatic whatever do? Balkan strategy. It just gets them better opinion of all these countries. All these countries have a better opinion of Britain, and we have free dockyards. So let's build a submarine fleet. Let's boost that up, and we want you to be, how much is this port? This port is 20. This port is 40. Let's put y'all in Halifax, and only build like, I mean, we're never gonna get to this much, but build 50. I just want to put it like that. There we go. In case we ever do get more dockyards, that we can do that. So how often are we going to get submarines? We're going to get 4 submarines a year. That's not even going to matter. It's fine. We'll be fine. And Republican Spain and National Spain are just going at it still. They're not going to be able to end this damn war. Naval doctrine. Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, that's never a good sign. Socialist science, no such thing. So we're waiting to get that. Let's see what else. We can go to partial mobilization. Ooh. Which one's this? 20, 25. Let's go to partial mobilization. Get more factories. Especially the civilian factories. Doesn't matter. We still don't have enough to be useful. So we got computing machine. We can do encryption or decryption, or we can get this way ahead of time. Let's just get encryption and decryption, honestly. There we go. So that is that. Yeah, and we're just going to have a deficit of artillery for a long time. But it's fine. We need that soft attack. We need that artillery. So we got our 2-pounder, we got our anti-tank gun. Let's get the interwar artillery, and let's change our production up. Mr. Fighter, you are not going to be a fighter anymore. We're going to delete you, and we're going to add these anti-tank guys. Ooh, and we're going to need to produce motorized. So sorry, Swordfish, you're gone too. We need motorized to supply our support companies. So there we go. I know there's no template for some of those, but there will be. So we got Raging Cajun Athletic Foundation. Definitely not Royal Canadian Air Force. What are you people thinking? It's obviously a reference to the UL. We have the Hurricane. So that's a fighter boost, and this is radar technology and adding Pacific Coast Air Defense Radar System. That sounds cool. We're gonna put frickin' radar stuff. Pax Americana. There we go. Can we ask Molotov-Ribbentrop? There we go. So what do we have here? France bans communism. Awesome. So we're gonna cancel boosting party popularity because you don't need it anymore. Now where should we boost party popularity? Turkey's gonna go with the Germans anyway because of what's it called? Just because of how they are. National focuses is the word I'm looking for. Naval mission efficiency. Yeah, let's do that since we do have the majority of our Air Force is naval bombers, which isn't saying anything. So, who can we... Is Finland going to be helpful? I mean, I know y'all are going to mostly join the Axis. Let's boost party popularity in Greece. Try and get them to be democratic. You know, we're the Canadians being like, hey, you get maple syrup and be democracies, because democracy is good, yeah. So, that is our strategy in the war. Okay, so we're getting towed artillery. We can actually add, so we got field hospitals, that's great. Let's look at our division designer. So if we add support anti-tank and field hospitals, we have room for one more. So let's figure out which one more we want to add. And I think honestly that's going to be logistics company. Use less supply. So that means you have to produce less equipment, which for us in our industry or lack thereof, it is very good. Alright, why have you not... No, you gotta expand the Maginot Line. Extend it. The Belgians aren't going to help you. I mean, it doesn't matter. They don't man the Maginot anyway. It's awful. The 4th International. How many internationals will there be? Yeah. So, damn commies. Demand this Sudetenland. Uh-oh. That's always a tricky one. Ooh, we could do this one, which will boost our... Actually, we can start going down this, but I do want to start getting strategic bombers. We'll worry or get that thing. I don't know. We can always get up to 150 or 150 and boost people later. Let's boost party popularity in Yugoslavia. All these places where Munich Agreement, no war this year then. First Vienna Award, so things are about to get very tricky here. Good old Belgrade and all that. Okay, now they're extending the Maginot Line. Fantastic. Peninsular War. What are our fellow Commonwealth countries doing? Russia, what? What just happened? Hold up. I need to pause stuff. Officers revolt in the Soviet Union. Hold up. I know the episode's supposed to end now, but parts of the Soviet High Command have risen in revolt against the... No, pause. Pause the damn game. Parts of the Soviet High Command have risen in revolt against the leadership of Joseph Stalin. Unclear exactly what caused this uprising, but does not seem to be a particularly well-planned effort to seize power. Soviet political situation may not be as they project to the outside world. Wow. So is this, Russia, no faction. What just happened here? What is this? Can we help them? Can we help these guys? How many divisions do they have? They have not many, but so I want to check on what our fellow Commonwealth countries are doing. So they picked support the policy of appeasement, so that's good. They're gonna, looks like they're staying in the Commonwealth. What about the Raj submarine effort? They're just going down all these ones, so that is interesting too. British Malaya, they can't really do much anyway, so yeah, they have a generic one. They're not considered a major power. The Australians haven't picked whether they're sticking with us or not. They're going down industry pretty good, and then the New Zealanders, the nation of New Zealand is just sticking with the Bob Simple and their tanks and Big Bob tank and all that stuff. So that's that. We'll come full circle, come to the United States. Unknown focus. they have a higher encryption or decryption than us. So wow, this is interesting. We're gonna have to watch the situation in Russia. And that is it for this episode. So the Spanish Civil War is not ending, which is interesting. But yeah, so Russia, I like how the Soviets get to keep Armenia. Like, the Soviets in Armenia are like, shit, they're gonna kill us. Even though, you know, Stalinkrad's the capital of the revolt. I wonder what's gonna happen here. Anyways, that is all for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching, and until the next one, this is Panzernator signing out. Later, y'all.